Single-use plastics. It seems to be a very hot topic these days. More importantly, it goes on to say how a lot of these single-use plastics end up in the oceans, affecting the sea life and our entire water and ecosystem. Single-use plastics, from a marketing perspective, it was rebranded because it sounds a little better, single-use plastics, because years ago it used to be disposable. And for those of you who remember, it was disposable lighters, disposable razors, disposable everything. It just seems a little nicer to use the term single-use plastics. I don't want to go on about single-use plastics. I'd like to present an idea about what about extended life use products. And I'll give you an example of this. Clearly, single-use products, it's all driven because it's in business. It's all about the money, sell more, make more profits. And an example of this is a couple of years ago, I purchased a brand name refrigerator, and it lasted just under 2 years. And I thought, well, okay, some people just say enough, throw it out, but I want to get it fixed. My point being, it took 6 weeks to make the calls, get everyone in to fix, which was just a simple little fix, which was very irritating. And these days, in the times of immediate gratification, people have a tendency just to throw it away and buy another one. So we have to rethink not just the single use, but the extended life use. And here's a perfect example. When I started in business almost 30 years ago, we didn't have a lot of money, and someone gave us a fridge to use in our shop. And we used that for 10 years. When the time came to purchase another refrigerator, we did so, but I took a close look at the one I had. And the manufacturing name on it was, believe it or not, General Motors. And I thought General Motors made cars. Apparently they made fridges. So I took a look and said, when was the last year General Motors made refrigerators? And I believe it was 1978. We had actually used this refrigerator for close to 30 years and its time was up, as opposed to this brand new refrigerator I bought that lasted 2 years. But here's the interesting point. If you take a fridge and just dispose of it, it may get broken down, recycled, it may go in a landfill, and in some place it may just end up in a field. Anything that gets thrown into a landfill or a dump will eventually leach into the water table and affect our environment on a bigger picture. So then I did a little bit more digging, and the average fridge weighs about 300 pounds, of which 13% was plastics. So then I weighed it all out, and I thought, people are talking about a straw single-use plastic, but if you even threw something like a refrigerator out with 13%, that same weight equates to 316,000 straws. So what I'm encouraging everyone to do is think about the bigger picture, not just a single-use product, but an extended life product in everything we buy day to day, from consumer electronics to fridges. I'm Bruce Buchan, encouraging you to never waste a moment when it comes to rethinking single-use plastics, but more importantly, thinking about longer extended life products.